The Tasmanian Devil is endemic to Tasmania. This nocturnal carnivorous marsupial lives a solitary life, ambushing and scavenging prey by night, using their powerful jaws to rip and tear through carcasses. The devil is the largest native mammalian predator in Tasmania, threatened only by invasive red foxes and domestic dogs. They were named by European settlers, who were concerned enough to investigate when they heard blood-curdling growls in the night. Tassies are no bigger than a small dog and weigh between 4 and 15 kilograms. These little guys have a Napoleon complex and when threatened can open their jaws up to 80 degrees. The Tassie is capable of delivering the strongest bite per body mass ratio of any land mammal, exerting a force of up to 95 pounds in their bite. When threatened, they will open their jaws and use their terrifying growls and grunts to scare away competitors or would-be predators. Tassies are known to eat pademelons, wallabies, birds, eggs, fish, insects, and in some areas, even penguins. Even though they are solitary animals, they keep track of nearby devils by investigating latrine sites and picking up their unique scents produced by an anal gland that excretes oil, creating a unique network of interconnected loners. Kind of like Reddit. Tassies picked the ninja perk and have dark fur that conceals them during ambushes at night. Despite being solitary, they sometimes eat socially with nearby acquaintances. But in these chance encounters, the devils may get into fights with each other over feeding rights. It's kind of like eating at McDonald's. There's always a chance that things will go terribly wrong. It is quite common to see wild Tassies with facial scars from getting into scraps with other Tassies. They have a unique adaptation that allows them to gorge and consume 40% of their total body weight, which comes in handy when eating large carrion. They have a very simple digestive system specifically adapted to digest larger quantities of meat and bone. Tassies mate between February and April. Most mating occurs within a 3-week period. Before entering estrus, females will try to eat frequently and develop a swollen fat pad on the back of their neck. When the time comes, the male will try to pressure females into their den. There are instances of forced copulation amongst devils, and females have been known to die in the process. When courting, the female will initially try to resist the male by snapping and making a scene so she can assess the quality of her potential mate, just like Student Night. When she submits, he will drag her into his den and they will copulate for 5 to 7 days, also just like Student Night. Tassie joeys are tiny when they are born. A female can give birth to 20 or so joeys at a time, but she only has 4 teats in her pouch, so most of the joeys do not have a chance to develop and will be killed off by the mother if she can't feed them all. Normally 1 to 2 joeys survive and they will spend 3 months in their mother's pouch and a further 3 months living in their mother's den while she brings them food. They normally live 5 to 6 years in the wild, but can reach 7 to 8 years in captivity. Tassie's ability to scavenge and devour carcasses fulfills an important ecological niche. By breaking down rotting corpses, they remove harmful substances from the environment and recycle them into nutrients. Tasmanian devils are endangered on the IUCN Red List and their population is decreasing. There is an estimated 20,000 devils left in the wild. Interestingly, the Tassie once inhabited Australia, but has been extinct there for around 400 years. It is thought that they went extinct due to predation by dingoes. Historically, Tassies have been hunted for their pelts and persecuted by farmers, probably for eating chickens and maybe sheep. The major factor in their recent decline is DFTD, or devil facial tumour disease. This is a rare case of cancer that can be transmitted by contact and is spread by one infected Tassie biting the other. This disease results in death within 9 to 12 months. Discovered in 1996, DFTD was originally thought to be a viral infection, but that's since been proven wrong. The disease is responsible for an estimated 77% reduction in population since 1996. There is a vaccine being trialled. This treatment is promising and can be administered orally through bait dropping in the wild. This has the benefit of not requiring costly and time-consuming capture and release programs, but it will be hard to determine if the medication has been consumed by the right target or has been consumed fully. On the bright side, there's a fair chance that Tasmanian devils can survive as a species through these bait drop vaccines, and possibly rewilding in Australia. However, a reintroduced population would still have to contend with dingoes, a species known for hunting Tassies to extinction historically, so they would have to be well placed and managed. The majority of recent research on the Tasmanian devil focuses on DFTD, and it is much harder to find good references for their biology and their behaviour, other than their bite, meal preferences, and latrine investigations. I would somewhat recommend the Tasmanian devil as an assignment topic. If you ever see one in the wild, remember that Tasmanian devils can spin into tiny tornadoes, so powerful they can fell trees and burst through giant boulders. Thanks for watching if you've made it to this part of the video. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video, and as always, have a good one.